Welcome to another episode of Hereford FC here on Vanilla FM, and we're gonna play the final match in the Sky Bet League 1 season here for us with Hereford. So just to highlight how well we've done, it's been quite a good season. We obviously won the title quite early on, so progressing quite well. Looking forward to playing in the championship next year. We have to catch up on our sponsors, Nugent. Where is he? Da-da-da. Let's go here. Sam Robsman. So Sam Robsman, sponsors from the Patreon page. He's only on loans going back to Newcastle. I'm not sure if I can get a permanent deal for him or not. He's quite expensive, and we don't have any money. So look at the finances here. The club is doing quite badly actually at the moment. Sharp decrease, I think, because we are paying quite a lot for our youth setup every month. So that might be something we need to look at. The board doesn't seem to be really worried about it, so that's okay. What else can we talk about? There are a couple other Nugents in the squad. Kevin Rowe is also on loan, so he's going to obviously exit as well in the next season, but we'll probably get some more Nugents in. However, we've got our very first homegrown talent here with Simon Cattermole. So he has developed really rapidly his physical attributes. I remember last season he had I think 7 was his attributes were quite low down, and he's developed really fast. So that is who we're going to have for us defensive midfield. You can play in central defense as well, but I'm going to play him in defense in defensive midfield, I think. So he hasn't played any matches really for us this season. I just brought him in a few matches as a sub, but because it's the last game of the season, I thought I'd showcase him here. So if you want to sponsor him, you can go to the Patreon, and that's how it all gets explained there. Right, so any other thing I need to mention? No further progress on facilities. As I said, we are a bit strapped for cash. We had a recent slight bump to our capacity, nothing major though. But yeah, also we had our under 18s intake as well. So as you can see, I left Simon in the under 18s just for the summer, and then I'm going to bring him in proper to the senior squad. But this is our youth intake at the moment. We've got quite a few nice prospects here. Matthew as well. So we've got quite a few players as well to offload in the summer. I'm going to try to get these guys to go to other clubs or just release them, really. Right, so let's play this final match then. We are playing against I don't remember who actually. Let's have a look. The game is still quite temperamental. Bristol Rovers. Alright, there we go. I don't know if I remember to save the game, so I hope it doesn't crash. We are playing in Bristol for this final match of the season. It's got both Simon Cattermole, the new homegrown prospect, and also Sam Robsman. I don't think we're going to see Sam Robsman in Hereford again. We'll still follow his career, obviously, because he's a sponsored Nugent. So we'll see where he ends up. I was obviously contracted to Newcastle, so he might play for them next season. He's quite highly rated. He's done quite well for us, actually. If we hover over his name, he'll bring up his tiles. So he's scored 13 goals this season, 9 assists. So not amazing, but I think also a lot of the appearances that he has had. He only played, say for example, for half a match or come on as a sub. I'm not sure if the 34 equated to total appearances or just starting appearances. Because they've changed a few things in the way they present stuff in UI for FM26, so it's just a bit weird. They are releasing a new upgrade, I think, next week, so you won't see it in the channel until 2 weeks from now, so maybe we'll see it in February. So they are bringing some updates to the navigation essentially. So they've changed a few screens, made some tiles full screen rather than a tile. I think the league, especially the way you see competitions, is going to be polished up. Is pretty bad at the moment, to be fair. So they are still improving the game. I just wish they would do it at a slightly faster pace, really. But yeah, the navigation and the UI are the main things that need improving, because that's very cumbersome to use. We'll have a look as well at any awards that might come our way. We also won against the, I think, Stockport for the Ver2 Cup. So we are second time winners of that cup. We won't play in it again, obviously. If we get promoted to the championship, I think we no longer play in that cup. I'm not sure whether or not I want to start building an under 21s. I guess I'll decide that in the next few days. Just depends whether the under 21s will get any actual fixtures. If they do get actual fixtures, I might start building my under 21s and not get rid of those players that I've got there at the moment. But there's no point doing that unless they're playing regular fixtures in a competitive calendar, so we'll see. Definitely when we are in the Premier League, we'll have an under 21s. That'll be quite useful, I think. But what I might do is reduce the amount of under 21s that I have, so I might just have half of the squad, so just 11 rather than 22, because that gives chances to the under 18s to go up and play as well. Okay, so we have a packed house here in Bristol for this match. I think we'll get a small prize, cash prize for winning the championship. We've got our transfer and wage budgets already for next year, so that I think we're going to work with 1 million transfer budget. And I can't actually remember what the wage budget is. Oh, I thought that was going to be a goal. Corner kick here for Sam Robsman. He's our main corner kick taker. By the way, his picture does not reflect whatsoever what the match engine shows for him. So I think we're looking at a scenario here where what the match engine shows is correct, but what the little portrait picture shows isn't. Because if you look at the portrait pictures in the player profiles, they all look pretty much the same. Like if it's a white Caucasian man, it's going to look the same, and so on. So I think they've messed something up in the portrait pictures, but the players look quite different in the match engine from each other. So I think there's a bit of a disconnect there between what the portrait picture shows. I think that those are buggy rather than the match engine. I think actually the match engine is pretty good, getting more and more happy with it as time goes on. Still a few things that are wrong with it, don't get me wrong. But right, so we I'm going to leave things as they are. There's no reason to make a sub, really. 2 goals now from Ajayi. So I didn't want to bring Cattermole up into the senior squad, because by the time I noticed he was developing that fast and ready essentially to play in the senior team, I couldn't really, it was outside the transfer window, so I couldn't really terminate the loans or sell anyone. And what I didn't want to do is bring him into the senior squad, not to have a spot to give it to him, so he would just be losing match time. So by leaving him in the under-18s, he still gets that regular match time every week with the under-18s. And I try to plug him into matches as and when I can, which isn't very often, actually. But here we are, final game of the season. And I just thought, you know what, I'll give him some playing time. I think the way he's going, he's playing quite well. I think I'm going to leave him for the entire match. He's only 17 as well, so it'll be quite good to see and watch his development as time goes on. Hoping we can keep him all the way to the Premier League. He's not a wonder kid or anything like that, but I think he's still quite good quality. Oh, nice goal. Ajayi with the assist this time. Essentially the goalkeeper did the passing, really. So we've had a quite a strong squad all season, especially the attacking players. We had actually too much choice for strikers, to be fair. They were all very good, so it's tough sometimes to decide who to give match time to. Sloan. Do I leave him on or do I take him out? Definitely want to get... Rowe isn't... I think I'm gonna leave him in, and that way I can put Richards in defence and bring Kobeni in. Okay, and who else? I could bring Tori in, I think. And that's it, really. I know that Ajayi is tired, but he could still do a hat-trick, and that'd be good for him. Right, so confirm changes, and we've got 20 or so minutes to play. Yeah, that's the hat trick. Nice. We've relied a little bit more on loans this season compared to the previous season, so we are going to lose a few players. Let me see if I can find out which ones. So Harry Stroke, our backup goalkeeper. Kevin Rowe is not playing today because he's injured. 2 of our defenders, neither of them are there at the moment, but Leonard and Henderson are loanees. Otto, who was playing earlier in the game, was also Linoni, and obviously then we've got Robson and Joseph, the two strikers that are on the pitch at the moment. Was that Ajayi with the assist again? Wow, he's got involved in all 5 goals. That's a 10 rating for him. Good for him. Yeah, so both the strikers that are on the pitch now are also going to leave us. It's very unlikely I'll be able to get Robson back because he's very expensive. Valentin Joseph, though, we might see him again. Who knows? Depends how much the club asks for. I've now lost OBS. Oh, there we go. Oops. There we go. There's OBS again. Right, so let's see if we have... actually, there probably won't be any prizes awarded straight away because they are still waiting to play the playoffs. Is that right? That was a fantastic performance. Very good. Is that all we get from winning the league? 25k. 25k. Okay. I guess that's okay. It's not it's not a lot of money. We definitely need more than that to recover our situation. Club expectations, let's negotiate. I always try to remove as many as possible because I don't like being captive of any of these things. Come on. Alright, they insist. That's fine. They say they're going to build a new stadium. Did I see that right? Wait. Club Vision. Build a new stadium. How are we going to have money to do that? Okay. I don't think that's going to... Anyway. What else? Pre-season date decided. Let's come in as early as we can. Oops. I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press the one before it. This is why you save sometimes. Right, so... Oh yeah, trait. Nice. Let's leave that. Yeah, I think we need to wait for the playoffs to play out before we go ahead. So I'm going to leave it there today because I don't want to make the episode any longer. I'll go and deal with this meeting. I'm always very nervous about those, so I'll do that off camera. And thanks so much for watching until the end and for all of your support as well. Take care. Bye bye.